Hey everybody, it's your friend Moonhorse here. I am excited because now there are more, oh yes, more Neckbeard fanfictions. I am so happy that you guys are picking this up as a thing. This makes me smile. From Reddit user Speeders, a Neckbeard fanfiction from the eyes of a Neckbeard. Hello, Moonhorse, my favorite lunar equine. You're too kind, my friend. You're too kind. I heard your call for Neckbeard fanfics, so I got typing. I hope it's a bit good. I know some of the words used in this story are offensive to people, and I mostly use it because I'm sure a Neckbeard would not care if he was offensive. This is very true. This is the story of Storybeard, a scholar warrior trained in Japanese culture and history, as well as the Bushido, way of the warrior, the samurai honor code. He was a master gamer, and an even better seducer. After playing hundreds of dating sims, he knew exactly how to get a girl out of her clothes and into his off-white stained bed. But he didn't just want some girl, he needed himself a virgin princess. A perfect little girl he could pin down and work all the techniques he learned from his months upon months of hentai watching. Storybeard knew that there was only one place to go to find his love, since he was banned from the comic book and tabletop store. All because the owners were jealous of him picking up all the hot ladies. Most of the ladies there were tsundere. But he liked the challenge. No. To find himself a virginal princess with knowledge of culture, anime, and gaming, he would have to go to AnimeCon. AnimeCon was right around the corner, and if he wanted a girlfriend for his school's ball, he would have to strike now. First, he bought the flowers and chocolate hearts. In games, gifts always woo the ladies. Second, our hero needed a cosplay. It had to show his intellect and strength off without scarring him. He looked through his closet. There were only cosplays in there. His normal clothes were scattered across the ground for easy access, obviously. He took a sip of his Mountain Dew and pondered. As Storybeard was scratching his beard in progress. There was some puff on his chin, but his sideburns and neckbeard were going in the right direction. A great plan came to mind. He would get his Belle Cronel cosplay and use the pickup line. Hey, is it wrong to pick up girls at a con? And when they got to his place, he would get her a Hestia outfit. I really hope I'm pronouncing these right. The outfit was a little tight, but that was probably from all the muscle he gained from walking up and down the stairs to get new bags of Doritos and G Fuel. For a second, he thought about taking a shower. A thought he banished by packing not one, but 2 Axe body sprays. The exhausted Adonis wiped 3 boxes of Chinese food. The second best thing China has brought to this world. The first being small, obedient Chinese women, apparently. Off of his bed, into a large pile of pizza boxes, hamburger wrappers, and empty bottles of Mountain Dew. And then he fell asleep. The next morning, our brilliant Neckbeard rose from his slumber, already dressed in his cosplay, to a Nightcore version of German war marches. As he got his first foot out of bed, he felt something squish under his foot and between his toes. A pizza he'd only half-eaten spread all over his foot. His arm rummaged through the darkness for a shirt, then used that to clean his foot. The shirt was tossed into the hallway for his mom to clean. The pizza was also a great breakfast. No need to make something. He wasn't very sure when he ordered this pizza. Was it yesterday? The day before? Storybeard didn't care. It was still good. Our great Neckbeard had taken the pizza box into his car. The sooner he left, the longer he could spend building his harem. He stacked the pizza box on the passenger seat. It, too, had a pile like next to his bed, but he was used to it. The car smelled a bit off. Normally, the car didn't really smell like much to him, but today he did smell something. He knew only one perfect solution. Axe body spray. He smirked as he thought to himself, Batman should have Axe on his tool belt. He was so smart. As Storybeard parked and approached the wealth of mangas, hentais, and cosplayers at the con hall, there were many ladies showing off their smooth skins for him, but there were opponents around. He saw a Goku being dragged off. I just wanted to see your tattoo, the man yelled, while two mean bodyguards drug him outside. In front of him, three men of culture, with Lolly and Higayo, I hope I said that right, t-shirts, were seducing someone dressed as Skyla. Hey, said the one with the Pokemon, he got that word. Do you have enough money to pay me for when I beat you with my electric types, or can you pay me back another way? Damn, he was smooth. If he was to conquer a maiden, he'd have to be sly, swift, and most of all, sharp of wit. Luckily, he was all of that, and more. The great beard, the peak of gentlemandom, scanned his surroundings. The air was filled with culture and the smell of virgins, pure and aching for a real man to rumble them around in the bedroom. He sprayed on some extra Axe. His eyes undressed all the females in the hall, trying to find a suitable mate until he found his first target. She was dressed like Astolfo. Neat. The female probably didn't even know that Astolfo was a trap. Ha ha! That was how he was going to impress her. He'd show his superior anime knowledge. Hey, did you know that Astolfo's actually a guy? And the ignorant lady would thank him and listen all day to his great wealth of knowledge. He thought to himself, who needs a job? Such powerful knowledge is worth so much more. With a mighty step, he waddled over to the pink-haired cutie. He liked pink. Pinkie Pie was his favorite pony. The gal was still posing for pictures. How vain. She should only pose for him. The mighty beard wiggled himself past the photographers, objectifying his future waifu. He was already getting angry. She deserves someone better than them, he muttered to himself. Hey, did you know that Storybeard felt his body and voice shaking, closed his eyes to remember that if he spoke with the voice that he learned from Bene Gesserit, anyone would have to do what he said. Did you know that Astolfo is actually a trap? The lady looked at him. Her face seemed filled with fear, but her eyes were filled with lust. I love to check what's under there if, just to make sure. This gal was obviously taken aback by his charm. She was moving backwards, clearly, to get a better view of his manly body. He was breathing heavily. No need to be scared. I just want your number. Astolfo squeaked, but Storybeard could not make out any clear numbers. Are you okay? Something must have happened if she didn't want to give him her number. He knew one thing that could calm her down. a hug. Our compassionate friend, the Beard, opened his arms invitingly and approached the scared milady. She tried to scurry into the crowd. "Hey, no, wait," he yelled after her. If only he could just get close so he could smother her with love and she could see what a nice guy he really is. He reached out for her, his arm flapping through the moist con air. He felt a fabric in his fat fingers and got a hold of it, but only just. His sweat was making it so much harder. Next, a thud. A few gasped, a lot of people staring. A maiden on the ground. On her knees, a skirt. "This only happens in anime," shot through his head. She isn't wearing her skirt. Today was the day he could finally see it in real life. The thing he wanted to see for so long. Pantsu. Storybeard turned and moved up from her feet to her skirt, past her thighs to the tight shorts clearly showing her bulge. Trap pulled the skirt and yelled, tearing up, "Yeah, I'm a guy, you fucking pervert!" and ran away, crying. He was broken. Love of his life, no fair lady, but a deceiving man? He wasn't gay for hitting on a guy, was he? He'd seen the question online. Is it gay to like Trap? He had laughed at those who asked and called him gay, but now he did not care when he was taken away. He had lost his waifu. Her skin was so smooth, her smile so radiant. He had freckles and a teeth gap. He did not care when he was charged. He wasn't a pervert. Sure, he was lewd sometimes, but it was never that bad. Yeah, he had to take pictures of girls' panties, but that was just a joke. Why did nobody understand that? So what if he liked lightly dressed ladies? It's all logical in the lore. It'd be stupid to depict them otherwise. He did not care for the restraining order. He was a nice guy that finished last. Nobody there helped him. They must have seen that he just wanted to help. Nobody ever cared about the nice guys. All of the people there hit their girlfriends, probably. They didn't even save a brother in need. They were just jealous of him, his charms, his knowledge. Of course, his flirting doesn't work on guys, and men and women are too different. If he had seduced a lady, he would have ended that night in bed with 3 ladies yearning for more. Had he already done them 4 times each? Oh, he'd just have to try again. Thanks for reading this. Thank you for fucking writing this. That was magical. Oh, I was not expecting that. What a twist! Oh my god. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you'd like to submit your own crazy stories, you can do that by submitting them to r/Moonhorse Stories. And if you'd like to keep the lights on in this place so we can keep doing crazy shit like this, you can donate to my Patreon, or you can buy t-shirts, or coffee mugs, stickers. I sell all kinds of shit. You know, it's this thing. Anyway, I hope you guys have had fun with this, because I know I certainly have, and I'll see you in the next episode. I love you all. Goodbye!